Hey guys, this is Martin, your body language expert. We are slowly getting to the end of our online course, so I want to warm welcome you here today with a video about first impressions. I hope you're looking forward to that. I am. I'm looking forward to tell you more about that. So before we start, grab something you enjoy, tea or coffee or whatever you want, and let's get started. Our brain remembers the best first and last thing of anything. It doesn't really matter what is that. If it's a first and last word of a word list, or if it's a first and last facial expression you see in someone's face. It doesn't really matter what is that, but the first and last thing is the best memorable thing for our brains. So today I want to focus more on a first impression and save last impression for another video. Today I'm going to tell you how to create the best possible first impression that will last. First couple minutes of conversation are very crucial for all of us because it takes like 4 minutes before we create the full first impression on someone. First impression contains of quick judgments about all other look and nonverbal and verbal clues we provide in those 4 first minutes. It's based on the body language, your hairstyle, your clothing style, your grooming style, all that stuff are put together and create a first impression. That first impression is so crucial because it determines what kind of relationship you are going to have with that person. Based on those 4 minutes, you are going to decide if that relationship could be, for example, romantic, or if it could be just a friendship, or if you are going to be enemies with that person. All that decisions are made in those four first minutes. And why is that so crucial? It's because it's very hard or even sometimes even impossible to change that first impression. So this is why is that so strong and so important. So we need to make a huge effort on creating first impressions. We all need to do that. We all need to focus on creating those first impressions. This is why is that so crucial. First thing I would like to speak about today is handshake. It's very important for us to know how to shake hands well, because a handshake conveys a lot of messages. It tells how do you feel about the person you just talked to, how do you feel about yourself. So when you produce a good handshake, you are going to be considered as a highly social skilled, and that means that you are going to be liked much more. Handshakes used to be done to show that you are not carrying any weapon, that you are okay with that person, that you are in peace, and you agree on a conversation with that person. The meaning of a handshake is the same today, but we are not showing that we are not carrying any weapon. We are just showing that we are willing to talk to that person, that we can go along, that we are in peace. And in some instances, it can mean that we are friends, we are friendly, that the atmosphere between us is going to be alright. And now about types of handshakes. How can you know what does the person thinks about you? By the way he's giving you a hand. So the best speaker in that is a palm. When somebody is giving you a hand and hiding a palm from you, it means that he's got a secret from you. It means that he thinks he considers himself as a superior to you. On the other side, when he is giving you a hand like that, he's showing you the palm. And the metaphor is the same as I told you at the beginning, that he has no weapon, he's totally clear with you, and he wants to be friendly. He's putting himself beneath you. And the last type of this kind of giving a hand, I would highly recommend you to do it like that. Put it equal. The edge of the our palm should face down, because with that kind of handshake you are telling that you consider that person you give a hand equal to you, and I think that is the best way how to give a hand. So the second thing I want to speak about today is a position of your body, the way you stand. It's very important for us the way how do we stand, not because it even affects how do we feel, but it even affects how other person feels about us. Because when we stand with the shoulders put it down and went forward, we are gonna be considered as a depressed, as a weak person, and people don't really like other people who looks depressed, who looks weak. I'm not very proud of that, but this is how we feel about person. So I would recommend you to stand still, to expose your chest and put your shoulders back, because with that position you're gonna be considered as a strong and confident person, and those are the qualities that attracts people and makes them like you. I'm not telling you to walk like that with a unnatural position, but I'm telling you to put shoulders back, expose your chest, and this is how you should stand all the time. And you are gonna feel different, and people are gonna feel different about you. And the third, and probably the most important tip of all, and I have already mentioned that, it's smile. Smile is very, very, very important in a people conversations, in an interaction with people. It doesn't really matter who is that, but smile, smile all the time when it's appropriate, of course. I wanted to say more about smile because that's not only facial expression, it's not only physical thing, because when you move those muscles to smile, your brain feels that change and start to create changes too. I mean, when your face smiles, your brain smiles too. Your brain starts to produce a happy emotion. So when you fake smile, you're actually going to feel better after couple moments of those fake smiles. So that's good, because when you smile at someone, he's probably going to imitate you because of mirroring, as I have already been speaking about. And when the other person is going to smile too, his brain is going to create the same changes as yours does. And it means that you both are going to feel happy emotions. You both are going to feel happy. And when you both are happy, your conversations are gonna be much smoother, much nicer. So that is why is that good, because you are gonna be connected with that happy emotion, and that is good for you because you're gonna be much more liked. When you are connected to the happy emotion, you are gonna be liked because everybody likes happy emotions. And a bit of practice at the end. When you want to practice a handshake, you obviously need to find another person. But when you are going to when you will be finding someone, I will recommend you to find someone who is really close to you, who you feel comfortable with, and can ask that person for some kind of recommendation for feeling from that handshake. Because handshake is only thing probably that needs a feeling of other person. You can't decide if that handshake is good on your own. So when you are going to try and handshake, make that handshake and then ask the person what that handshake was like, if it was too strong or too weak, or whatever, whatever message, whatever review can give you that person. Try to learn from that, because handshake need to be comfortable for other people, not really for you. So I would recommend you to pick a person you really like, you feel comfortable with, and then train that together. Ask for review to your handshake, and this is the best way to train how to handshake well. And about training how to stand well, it's very good when you stand in front of a mirror and changing those postures and look what feeling you get from that posture. I mean, you can try to stand like that in front of that mirror and watch yourself. How do you feel about that? Then stand still, stand right, and then watch yourself. How do you react to that? And think about that all the time. Try to think about the way you stand all the time. And of course, you are not gonna think about that all day. But when you will go, for example, around shopping window and you're gonna see yourself, try to remember that you need to stand still. And this is a long-term training because it needs to be learned by the body. You don't have to think about it all the time, but you want to stand like that all the time. So I would recommend you to think about that all the time, stand in front of a mirror and train that. And when you will feel that in front of that mirror, try to put that picture in your brain, try to put that feeling in your brain, and try to learn your body, learn your brain that this is the way you want to stand. And when you will see yourself in the mirror someplace else, I mean outside, in a shopping window, in a glass of car, try to remember that you need to stand still. About practicing smile, it's pretty easy. Just smile whenever you can, whenever you can, whenever it's suitable, appropriate. If you want to cry because you are sad, smile. If you want to, not sure what, smile all the time, and you will feel different, and people are gonna feel different too. You're gonna help them with your smile, so just smile as much as you can. And this is it for today. Thank you very much, guys. You've been here, you've been paying attention to me. Tomorrow is going to be last video where I'm going to summarize it all and tell you how to put together everything what I've told you. So I'm gonna say hello tomorrow, but thank you very much for being here today. I hope you are going to have a great day today. I hope you will have fun with practicing body language. I hope you will have fun with observing body language and even finding out stuff about body language, about anything, not just about body language. So have a great day and see you tomorrow. Bye.